Huge crowds gathered in Buckingham today at a massive rally to celebrate the Central Buck Save the Music concerts passing the $200,000 mark in donations. It only took about 2 hours of ticket sales on Saturday, December 14th to officially break the 200K barrier, a goal concert organizers have had their sights set on for the last few years. Onlookers were treated to speeches by several of their favorite concert participants, but the best was saved for last as Halakong band director Mr. C pumped up the crowds to a whole nother level.
If you love CB Save the Music, let me get a so-do. So-do. I said if you love CB Save the Music, let me get a so-do. So-do. I'm going to take a second to talk to you about music teachers. I know Mike just talked about this, but I don't think it's been beat home enough. Ian Sanchez a few years ago was relinquished of all input pretty much in these concerts. He was thrown in the closet and buried in a pile of all the crazy over-the-top costumes he wears every year. Nobody saw him for several months. 2 years ago, before Space Jams, he came out of there a different man. He came out of there with even more ridiculous costumes. Uglier wigs. He wore a mop on his head, for God's sake. And even worse dance moves than he ever had before. I saw a different Ian Sanchez. I saw an underdog. Jen Repper. When Jen Repper became the orchestra director at Halakong, she was rated as the worst teaching hire by a lot of analysts out there in the media. This past summer, some clown named Dr. Phil told her she was the least qualified conductor in Central Bucks. You saw a driven Jen Repper, a woman who played in the key of D-flat major, at the winter concert, with a 7th grade orchestra. She wasn't teaching to be mediocre, no. She was teaching for immortality. And it don't stop with her. It does not stop with her. Glazer was told he couldn't lay off the cheese. He didn't have it anymore. He's one of the best stinking arrangers in CB. C is too short, can't even see over the drums. Mr. Weaver doesn't even teach music. Senor Palmer thinks he can speak 2 languages. Mr. Beal doesn't know how to get to Halakong. Sean Kelly don't wash his hair enough. Mr. Bauer teaches in like 47 schools. Mr. Ryan's jeans are too tight. Mr. Striano, he's a guidance counselor. Mrs. Kelly is only here because we needed her husband to play guitar for us. Mrs. Tosti just watches Wonder Woman all day. Mrs. Hine is too nice. Mr. Weir's too old. Mr. Degler is too skinny. Mr. Myers actually prefers to play the bari sax. Paul Tosti? Does anybody even know who Paul Tosti is? Miss Amanda Romick needs to get a life outside of Halakong Middle School. Miss Piccolo, she can't remember the concert date that she herself scheduled. It's the whole team. It's the whole team. Bottom line is we wanted it more. All the instrumentalists, all the singers, the administration, the students, Dr. Kapicki, everybody wanted it more. That's why we are the first school district in Save the Music history to shatter $200,000 in donations. $200,000 in donations. Nobody said we could do it. We were fundraising underdogs. Fundraising underdogs. And do you know who are even bigger underdogs? It's those kids who don't have music education in their lives. For years they've been waiting for this. For years they have been starved of music education. Everybody wonders why we do this every year. Everybody wonders why C and Glazer and Sanchez and Repper put this thing on every year. Everybody wonders why this crew on stage every year is simple. We got a lot of kids starving for a quality music education. No one thought this concert would succeed. No one liked this concept and thought it had any kind of staying power. No music snob thought this ragtag group of musicians could entertain crowds year after year after year after year after year. Even now, everyone still finds Sanchez's wigs to be creepy. Did I mention he once wore a mop on his head? Wore a mop on his head! No one believed in us, and you know what? I just heard one of the best chants this past day, and it's one of my favorites, and it's new, and I hope you learn it, because I'm about to drop it right now, and it goes a little something like this.